In the heart of Athens, over 2,000 years ago, a philosopher named Plato pondered on the nature of justice, order, and the ideal state. His thoughts materialized into one of his best-known works, The Republic. This work is not just a mere philosophical treatise, but a profound exploration of justice and the ideal society. The Republic has been a cornerstone of Western philosophy and political thought, influencing countless thinkers and leaders throughout history. It's a work that doesn't just ask us what justice is, but also challenges us to contemplate the structures of our own societies and our roles within them. It's not an overstatement to say that The Republic is a timeless piece of literature that continues to resonate with us even today. As we dive deep into Plato's world and explore the main points of his vision for an ideal society, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you agree or disagree with Plato's views on democracy? What arguments would you make against Plato's views? Share your insights in the comments section and join the discussion. Plato's Republic is a complex piece, but we can boil down his main ideas into 3 key points. The first of these points is the theory of forms. In Plato's view, the world we live in is merely a shadow of the real world, a world of perfect, unchanging forms. Our everyday objects are imperfect copies of these forms. For instance, a physical chair we sit on is an imperfect copy of the ideal chair that exists in the world of forms. The second key point is the tripartite nature of the soul. Plato believed that the human soul is divided into 3 parts: the rational, the spirited, and the appetitive. The rational part seeks truth and wisdom, the spirited part values honor and courage, and the appetitive part desires physical satisfaction. A just individual, according to Plato, is one in which all 3 parts of the soul are in harmony. The final point, and perhaps the most controversial, is the concept of the philosopher king. Plato argued that philosophers, with their love of wisdom and their ability to perceive the world of forms, are best suited to govern society. These philosopher kings, he argued, would be able to rule justly and wisely because they understand the true nature of reality. Now, why did Plato propose these ideas? The Republic is, in essence, Plato's vision of a perfect society. He believed that the justice of a society mirrors the justice of individuals. So, a society ruled by philosopher kings who understand the world of forms and possess balanced souls would be a just society. These ideas form the backbone of Plato's vision for a just society, where the philosopher king rules, guided by the purest forms and a balanced soul. Interestingly, Plato wasn't a fan of democracy, but why? Well, Plato believed that democracy was flawed. He feared that it could lead to the rule of the uninformed, those swayed by false promises and superficial charm. Democracy, in his eyes, was an unstable system that could easily degenerate into tyranny. Plato was concerned about the lack of qualifications required to lead a democratic state. Anybody, regardless of their knowledge or wisdom, could take the reins of power. He argued that this could lead to disastrous decisions that, in turn, could lead to societal chaos and the rise of tyranny. Instead, Plato proposed a different kind of government. He envisioned a society ruled by philosopher kings, people who have a deep understanding of justice and the greater good. These leaders, trained in philosophy and tested through rigorous trials, would be best suited to rule. For Plato, the ideal ruler is a philosopher king, not an elected official. Now you might be wondering, does Plato's Republic still hold relevance today? The answer is a resounding yes. Plato's Republic is not just a historical artifact, but a living testament to the power of ideas, and its influence can be seen in many spheres of modern life. For instance, Plato's exploration of justice and morality still sparks rigorous debate. His idea that justice is harmony within the individual and the society, and that a just society is one where everyone fulfills their natural roles, continues to be a benchmark for ethical discussions. Moreover, modern political thought owes much to Plato's Republic. His critique of democracy, his vision of an ideal state, and his belief in philosopher kings are themes that echo in contemporary discussions about governance and leadership. While societies have evolved since Plato's time, his ideas continue to provoke thought and debate, reminding us to always strive for a just society.